intro for AAA. Because, well, I guess we do have, we just haven't been doing it.
What's that?
Welcome, everybody, to AAA Cigars, episode 14. Arturo.
Ambrose.
We didn't do that in the last episode. We have some, but we're going to tink with water just to...
Get the pellets nice and clean.
Yes. Super excited.
What do we have here?
I didn't realize until I took that drink that I'm really dehydrated.
I'm very dehydrated. I'm always dehydrated. We got a limited release of 100% Japanese blended whiskey.
So I'm excited. I'm excited for the whole episode all the way around because I've had Japanese whiskey, but I can't remember when. But it wasn't, my palate wasn't as refined, so I think I'm going to appreciate it more now. But
Kaigan. Kaigan. 86 proof. Cool. All right.
Yeah, super excited. We'll have a picture and shit. And then, of course...
Oh, my gosh. The long-awaited. Drum roll, please. Is there a button for that?
There is no drum roll, but I can put it in. I don't know what that does, but let's do that one.
Okay. That was women yelling at us.
I don't know. I'm too many thoughts at the same time. So I'm excited. We need to get this ball rolling because this is going to be a long fucking smoke, and we don't have that much time.
And this is a long... what do you call it? I don't even know what you call this thing. Wrapper. Not M&M.
Right? Not that kind of wrapper.
Not that kind of wrapper.
I don't know. Label?
Label? Yeah.
I'm going to say label because...
Cigar band.
Band.
Go.
We need that in there. It's a shaggy foot. I do remember it was a Chateau Grand Cru. Chateau Grand Cru. I remember this. Yeah, it'd be the typical guy that we hate at the shop. But the branding is different. They changed the band. They changed the long band. It wasn't a shaggy foot.
Smells good.
I'm hoping. I'm really, ridiculously good looking.
Wait,
you don't have to.
Wait, where's the
Where's the what? The laugh?
The padunch.
No, we don't have a padunch.
Oh, I just did.
I forget what we need to check them before we start so that we know what's what.
It's
Write
okay.
it down.
It's okay.
I always overcut these, but whatevs. There you go, sir.
Oh, thank you. So I have not done my research on this cigar, so I'm gonna leave that up to, I guess, me.
We have this if you want to use that instead.
Knowing that you don't have a phone, how was that cut? It was like perfect. The cut's like perfect.
Yours was, mine wasn't. Mine's a little lopsided.
No, I'm talking about like no shards.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was perfect.
I'm hoping that the humidity level is right where we need it.
It feels a little soft.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that it just doesn't, it burns well because usually when it's soft and moist, oh my hand, it doesn't, it doesn't burn quite well. Dude, I'm stupid excited for this.
You're not even going to wait.
No.
That's right.
No, dude.
I know we don't have no time.
I haven't had this in years. It was one of my favorite. Like I said, a pastor at La Casa del Puro had a box of these, and I smoked
every single one.
95% of them. I think one other person, but it was just too pricey. Now, I think it was, other than one of the Padrones, it was like the second or third most expensive cigar that he had there.
Oh.
And this was, even back then, it was like $25-$30, maybe even 30 something.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine what they sell them for now.
Well, I wouldn't know because you bought them.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Well,
so any hootie.
No,
so
it's gonna be never mind.
According to Cigar Insider, this is rated an 89, which in the cigar world is not high.
Well, technically it is because a lot of Padrones are 89s. There's
all Padrones are like 90 something.
They are, but like the Damaso that we smoked was rated 89 by Cigar Aficionado. So I mean, the Damaso is a great smoke. So there are a handful of smokes that are rated above 88.
Yeah,
I don't know. That are great.
Yeah, I want to get into that, but I'm not going to right this second. I don't know what I did. Sorry. Let's get through the description real quick, and then we can.
Oh my god!
Because I already have. Because I already have something I want to say. So, 89 by Cigar Insider. Graycliff is one of the finest cigars on the market, period. The man behind these stogies is master blender Avelino Lara, who created the original Cuban Cohiba brand, and it shows. I didn't know that. That makes kind of sense. Graycliff cigars are meticulously rolled in the Bahamas, with only the best tobaccos from the farthest corners of the globe, including Brazil, the Dominican Republic, Ecuador, Greece. That's first. I've never heard of Greece. Honduras, Indonesia.
Cool Grease line.
Wrong Greece. CE, not SE.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's really fucking hilarious that you know the dance moves. Indonesia, Mexico, Nicaragua, and the Philippines. Why I said just Nicaragua in a Spanish accent, I have no idea. The result of this painstaking blend selection is nothing short of perfect, regardless of which one you choose. Graycliff Chateau Grand Cru is made with a silky Costa Rican wrapper, Ecuadorian binder, and Costa Rican, Honduran, and Nicaraguan fillers. This produces a full-bodied smoke with countless nuances, including cream, vanilla, raisins, red pepper, roasted nuts, that would pair perfectly with aged dark rum. I am definitely, if I'm really not a bourbon person, I am definitely not a rum person
At all.
Fuck rum. I was PG with the bourbon in the A.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be PG. Fuck rum directly in the asshole. Fuck that's like
because
cracking.
It's so sweet.
Oh my god.
Okay, but that's not rum.
It's not just.
But that's not rum.
It's not.
Well, yeah, it's rum, but it's not like real rum.
Okay.
Like
it opened up really fast. Like it at first when I took the first puff, I was like, oh, okay, and then now it's just like it's opening up a lot. It's still not what I remember, but it's getting there.
Okay, so now let me ask you this. I know you touched it and you're like, it's a little soft.
Mm-hmm.
So that humidity is my normal humidity for my humidor. That's where I usually keep it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for everything. So, okay. I mean, with that being said, I know that you squeeze it and you're like, crap, it's going to,
It seemed like it just by touch, but smoking it seems fine. It's the smoke is fine. It's not burning too quickly, too slow. It's staying lit, so it should be it's fine.
Depending on how much I have inside my humidor, it's between 70 and 72 all the time.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty standard. Again, I don't know if I'm just being ridiculous because I'm trying a little too hard, but I am actually picking up, and it didn't say it there, but I'm picking up when they say like notes of leather. I got a sense of that. I don't know why, where from.
I was trying to figure out what to get, and not because it's purple, but I did get a little bit of like a dried raisin. I don't know, like a California raisin.
Well, it did in the description. Did the California raisin? Ding, 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 ding. You got to be old to remember that shit. Yeah. Well, in the description it said raisin, so you're sticking with the purple thing.
I'm sticking with the purple thing. The Mace Windu of
the Mace Windu of cigars. There you go.
So creaminess, raisin. What else did you say?
I'm not getting the creaminess. Vanilla. You know what the funny thing is? Again, I don't know if I'm just being ridiculous because I'm just so excited. I'm trying to find shit, but
roasted nuts.
Roasted nuts.
I think I'm only because it's kind of like not even like when you eat them, but like when you have them like
close by.
Yeah, like and you could smell that.
Okay,
like that's what I'm getting. Not like when you're eating mixed nuts, but more like when you get that little whiff of the nuts. That's what I'm.
That's gonna be a clip for sure. I don't know if I'm being ridiculous, but almost every puff I'm picking up a slightly different taste, and I'm actually really enjoying that. I'm enjoying this at a different level. It's not what I remember, but it's really good.
Yeah,
and like the flavor profile is just opening up a lot. It's giving me a lot of different flavors. Yeah, it's good. As far as flavors, it's probably the tastiest cigar I've had in a while. Like it's got a lot of different things going on that are just blending together really nicely. Most of the time it's just the first third is a certain way. The second third opens up. The last third is where everything picks. So I'm really looking forward to like the band and beyond.
Yeah.
Because this is opening up very nicely, and I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, same here. I'm just gonna look up, a couple. I'm trying to look for another like
description,
some more reviews on that. But I am getting a lot of different cigar bands, so I'm not too sure if it changed or what.
Yeah,
I think the cigar band just changed. I think that's what it is. I think it's just because all of them are kind of like same binder filler, wrap. Same around the same price. So the wrapper is a bit granulated and veiny. It reminds me of a Snickers.
The king size Snickers.
Yeah. So all in all, I mean, I think it's turning out to start as a really good smoke. It's burning fairly well. I mean, I haven't even burned. Yeah, we're about the same.
Yeah, about the same.
No, mine's bigger.
It's unraveling just a little bit, which is making me paranoid.
Is it?
But, yeah. But we're in it, right?
The bottom. Yeah, but see, mine's like you see that right there, but it's not coming off.
Yeah, as long as you have the band, you should be fine.
Yeah.
So for the first third, I think we're good. Good beginning.
Did you find what size this was?
No. I didn't look, to be honest. I think if anything, what's going to kick me in the ass is when we start drinking the alcohol and the fact that I didn't eat that well.
Okay, hold on. I think I found the size. You didn't eat that well? It's not a 4.5. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, no, for sure it's not. Yeah, see, there you go. It's interesting how every puff gives me a slightly different taste.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
The wrapper's Habano. The binder's Ecuador. What did you say? You see, now I'm getting it from something else. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm sorry.
I think that's the problem. It's hard to tell because I always thought that the Grand Chateau was the purple one and that was it. Yeah. But apparently they have like different versions, and it probably changed in the time that I smoked it. Because it was that one right there.
Yeah, but see, it's not it's probably about the same size, right? I would say it's the same size, so I would say it's 5 1/4. No, it can be 5 1/4.
This is almost a Churchill.
Yeah,
like it's pretty close to a Churchill.
Okay, but it's good. I like it.
So, through the magic of editing, we'll be right back, and hopefully we won't mess around with this stuff too much because apparently a glass popped into the frame last time.
A glass. Oh, yeah.
A tumbler.
The tumbler. It's all right.
We'll be back. Are you gonna get... So, what made you do this instead of... I don't want to spill any.
I just was told that this bottle was better than the other two that I was deciding on.
Well, no, but why didn't we do the blue after all?
The peatiness, which I was told this one does not have. Well, the peatiness is usually from Scotch, no? Yeah. Which this is not. Well, there was another whiskey that was very peaty. Oh, my God. This is very alcohol-y. Don't tell me that. It has a bit of a harshness to it. Like, I think because my brain just thought Scotch and stuff or bourbon, like that has other aromas. I am getting something though, but I can't figure out what. Let's see. Fire. It's good. Yeah. It's good. I would compare it to the blonde. Or the Johnny Walker blonde. It's I think it's a good... I get like a butterscotch. What the hell? It's a good way to get into whiskeys without the overwhelming liquor. Does that make sense? Like you get yourself, and I know this is kind of low end, but get yourself Jack, and it's gonna be like, oh shit. Yeah. This is like light. Good. Yeah. Like I said, the regular whiskey version of a blonde, the Johnny Walker blonde. No, yeah, I can see the comparison. I still think that the Johnny Walker blonde's a lot mellower than this. It's a lot lighter. But this is good.
It does have a weird, not weird in a bad way, but I'm gonna taste it out. I wasn't expecting.
I'm gonna read it to you, and then you're gonna see, and then you're gonna take another sip, and then you're gonna taste. You're gonna know what it is. The distillery is situated in the Kami region of Japan, where Mount Mikuni and oh my gosh, I'm gonna so tear it. The Seguhara River flows. The spring water is known as the Matsukai no Mizu. Sorry. Which was chosen by the Ministry of Environment as one of the best waters in Japan.
Okay.
The fine Kaigan blended whiskey is made from 100% Japanese whiskey without an E that has been aged for a minimum of 3 years. Okay, 3 years, not too bad. The result is a whiskey that is deep golden in color, with aromas of fresh oak and citrus fruits. A sweet honey and vanilla taste leads to a long, rich, bold finish. Arigato means thank you in Japanese.
Arigato.
Damn it. I was going to do that from the beginning and I forgot.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What, where, why, when?
Anyway.
Whoops. Big old whoops.
I'll put a little thing at the bottom that'll explain.
Disclaimer. Maybe put like the logo on it. Cover it up.
I could.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a big ass logo. Anyways.
Anywho. I can't place it.
No vanilla, no citrus. What else does it say?
No, it's something
very oaky.
Okie dokie.
Citrus fruits, sweet honey, vanilla, long, rich, bold finish. That's me.
When I taste it, it's like it wants to give me the sense of scotch, and it's like psych. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I taste, I'm like, oh, it's not scotch. If this were to be a scotch, I'd be disappointed because it's not giving me that scotchiness.
Yeah.
But because I know it's not a scotch, it's like, oh, this is pretty good. This is pretty decent.
So,
this would be something that I would drink when I kind of want scotch, but not really.
Okay, that makes sense.
But it's good. I like it.
I like it too.
Now the question is this something that I'm liking enough that I would buy on my own? Like, I'm glad that we're trying it. I'm glad we're having it. But I need to see by the end, is this something that I would buy on my own?
Well, I know that you like to open it up with a little bit of water, so...
I'm going to do that in a little bit. That's going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where the cigar...
Yeah. Right, I'm getting some creamy notes. Very it opened up big time.
I wonder if the alcohol had something to do with it.
No, it opened up before for me.
Okay.
Yeah, so before even I tasted the alcohol, it had already opened up.
I think I just got into the groove of talking and smoking that I just haven't really paid that much attention. I think that's the thing for me maybe about a year ago, I really started focusing on more of the cigar than what I was drinking.
Yeah.
Because when I used to have this, I was already drinking. So I think that played a lot into it, I think. My palate was already prepared. Like I was pre-gaming my palate.
Yeah.
And so when I lit up, I'm curious. I don't think we're going to do this again anytime soon, but I would be curious to start drinking and then light it up to see if it kicks off differently, because it didn't have the taste that I remember.
Yeah.
But it might be because I was drinking beforehand then.
Yeah.
Now what's it? Because now that with the drink, it's mixing together very nicely.
Yeah. Still very. It's supposed to be a full, right? Or full flavored.
It's at full body.
Full bodied, and I'm not getting that.
No,
not yet.
Not at all. It's good though. It's not as good as I remember, but I think it's a nostalgia thing.
Yeah.
I think it's about the same. It's just that I've had so many cigars between the last time I had this one and now that I don't want to say I've had better cigars, but I've had such a variety that this is like, okay, this is good, but not what I remember.
Maybe it was at the top of your list back then.
Well, and keep in mind back then, I would have the Padron, and that was just too much for me.
Yeah.
Now I have a Padron. It's like, oh, okay, I can pick up the spiciness and that stuff, but it's not as strong to me anymore. So I think that's the difference.
Yeah.
It's not hitting my palate the way it used to.
It's still good though.
Mm-hmm. We'll have to determine that later. As of right now, I don't think I can justify the price.
Yeah.
That's one of the deciding factors, it seems like, for us. Like, once it's all said and done, would you pay the price? Would you go through the trouble that we went through to get this because it's pricey?
Yeah.
And I wish I remembered. I don't have my phone. Where and how much? Because I know it was pricey.
Yeah.
I want to say it was like $35 a stick. I think
the plastic. I think the plastic said it on the back. I just don't remember right offhand.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, you see that's another thing that throws me off because it's only 26. When I was buying them, they were like 35. So it's weird that they dropped in price, especially after COVID.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this isn't the one.
You're not that guy.
You're not that guy. These are not the cigars you're looking for.
No, I know what you're saying, but I'm trying to take a picture and it's just not working.
It's not the working. It's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm trying to think of the ones that we've had so far.
Yeah.
I think this will be up there.
Mm-hmm.
From my memory of talking about it, I know the knuckle sandwich was pretty high up there.
Yeah.
Once I figured out that the Montecristo White Series was not the cigar I thought I was smoking, but the Clásico was the one that I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
I think I prefer Clásico. It's cheaper, and I think it's overall a better experience.
Okay.
This one's, I don't know how to explain it. The Clásico from beginning to end is like starts a certain way, builds, gets really good at the end. It's a great experience. This one is like every puff is like, this is good.
Yeah.
But it's not great.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like the Clásico is good, better, really good.
Yeah.
This one's just like good, and we'll see how it ends.
Okay.
It's just consistent.
Yeah. I'm getting a lot of that consistency too.
Mm-hmm.
But again, very easy smoke.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. Doesn't seem like it's gonna put me on my ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not.
Yeah, the Papa Fritas last week was kicking us in the nuts way harder than this one is.
Yeah. I told you.
Mm-hmm.
It's really far. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
Talk about a little bit of spice.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that gave me something different. I can't tell what. That was a little, not in a bad way, but bitter, little sour, kind of like a
Sour
It doesn't taste like pickle, but that effect where you take a bite, it's like hot.
Yeah.
Your whole palate is just like, oh, shock.
You said pickle, and then you open your mouth wide.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro.
Muscle memory.
No.
Uh-uh.
Okay, so
I think it did the guy say that it's not as peaty, or it has no peatiness?
he said that there was no peat.
So
Are you
then
getting some?
No, it's just I'm trying to define what peatiness is because I hear it whenever I have Scotch, like we talked about the blue.
Uh-huh.
There's a certain taste that I get, and they're like, "Oh, it's a peatiness." People tell me that it's a peatiness, so that's what I associate with peatiness.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I'm slightly getting that, which is weird for a whiskey.
Okay.
Like I keep saying, I need to read up on it. Is Japanese whiskey supposed to be closer to Scotch?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, because that would make sense. Because I'm getting, like I keep saying, a hint of like, oh, it's going to be Scotch. Oh, wait, that's not Scotch.
Yeah.
More so than, you know what's another one I want to try? A Canadian whiskey. I haven't had a Canadian whiskey in a long time.
Crown Royal.
Yeah, dude, I can't remember the last time I had Crown Royal. I can't remember. What's Jameson? That's Irish whiskey, right?
Yeah, it's Irish.
Yeah, so I want to try those because Jameson is another one that when I tried it, I was like, oh, why the fuck do people like this? But I didn't like Scotch back then either.
Yeah.
So now I'm curious, like, oh shit, maybe I'll actually like Irish whiskey, and I didn't before.
Barley. Barley is what they use in IPAs?
Mm-hmm.
No?
What gives it the
Yeah.
flavor? No, that's hops.
Okay, hops in there, okay.
Is it hops?
What is peaty whiskey? An introduction and short history. Peated whiskey is given a smoky flavor by compounds which are released by the peat fires used by dry malted barley.
See, and that makes sense because it is that's the flavor that I get that I don't really like. It's that woodiness.
Okay.
So if that's what peatiness is, then yeah, that makes sense. Now let me see if that's what it is. Kind of. It gives that hint of that woodiness, but then it's like, nope, just kidding.
Yeah.
Because that's what I don't like about certain scotches. It literally tastes to me like they took a good whiskey and poured it through wood chips,
Okay.
and you're drinking what comes out.
See, and I don't get that. It's not that the wood chips I'm getting. It's more like it to me. It seems like a plant. The peat is
More
like a
botanical.
plant. Yes, like a sponge. What am I looking for?
Spongy?
No, like pungent.
Oh, okay.
Like a pungent, like plant flavor. Almost like when you bite, like an orange,
Mm-hmm.
and you get that from the rind.
Right.
Like that. That's what I get from peatiness. Like it's that type of flavor where it's very like, okay, that's what it is.
Like a bad combination of pungent and bitter.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not getting that quite from this, but close. It's that, I think there's that woodiness that, like I said, the one that we keep shitting on, the Buchanan's, that one has that woodiness.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
I can't
ugh.
even do it anymore.
No, thank you.
It's been, yeah. And I used to do it all the
But
time.
it's good. Don't get me wrong. Does it pair well with this? That's another question. Like, I'm almost tempted to go break out the monkey shoulder.
If you want to try, I mean, I only bought this because I was trying something. I just figured we did the blended Scotch. We've done obviously Woodford bourbon. We've done what else did we do? What else have we?
We'd have to look up the thing that I do. I have a shitty memory. Once you say it, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's right. I remember that one. What do we have with the knuckle sandwich?
We had, I don't know, but I'll check. I can't remember. Let me see. Hold on.
Replay.
What did we have with the EP Carrillo?
I didn't put in
Woodford.
Okay.
And then the knuckle sandwich. Beer.
That makes sense.
Hold on a second. Let me see. Hold on. Let me turn it down. Oh, the Kentucky Fried Cured Whistle Pig. But we started with beer.
We probably need to be a little more consistent with that because that would be one to revisit
Yeah, because we
with
started
something more consistent. Because
and they make it different. They make two different ones, and they just came out with like a 10th anniversary or some shit, like
no shit.
new knuckle sandwich. I can't remember which one it is, but
yeah, I think I'm getting to the point where I'm agreeing with people that are a little more snobbish. I don't know about beer.
the retro hell. That's what I was going to get to. I forgot.
I did that earlier.
So the beginning, easy.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, super easy. Like no, I'm not getting no like when you're like my nose. You're like shouldn't have done that.
¿Cómo?
No, shouldn't have done that shit. No. I'm not getting that because I can still retro hell it. The burn's good, man.
Yeah, see that retro. I want to master that because it does. It's kind of like a bitter, burny taste, but it does enhance the overall flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It's good, man.
Yeah, I'm not getting nothing on that. That like no burn on that retro hell. Yeah, I'm getting some notes. I just don't know.
I think that's the theme of this episode is that the whiskey's got a nice smoothness to it that's not overwhelming. The cigar has a smoothness that's not overwhelming.
Yeah.
It's a good combination. I like it.
We just have to figure out what we're gonna do next. What we're gonna drink next, because I'm thinking if we do the Padrones with the blue.
Oh
No.
I hate to say, but I think the blue, I'm just not a fan. I think it'll because I wanna experience the Padron for what it is. So I could go with something more universal, something that we're used to, not something new.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'm willing to try it if you tell me like, hey, we're going to do this one. Let's do it. I'm up for anything. But I'm really curious that Padron to have it straight up.
I know our buddy Martin said that he has a couple of Cohiba Blacks for us. And those
that one is scaring the shit out of me.
And those are Maduros. So
that one's really scaring the shit out of me.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm already reacting the way you did to the Papas Fritas.
Yeah.
Yeah, but from what I read, it's not as full-bodied as it looks. It is full, but it's not as strong as people think it is.
Yeah.
But what else do we have down the pipeline? We have the Viva La Vida, we have the Padrones, we have the Cohiba Blacks, and there was another one, no?
I mean, we could always. I got a few Plasencias that we just need a double for, like another Plasencia to go. We haven't done Plasencia yet.
Okay.
And then, well, of course, Casa Magna. Whenever Hector Kaizen. What's up, Hector?
How you doing, buddy? Ooh, see that one just gave me. That's what I like about this. That's one of the things I remember. It's like it would ramp up and then mellow out and then ramp up, and it gives me like a different. Like that one just gave me. I think I hit a huge note of that citrus.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. So it was like, I hate to say it, but almost like I had a taste of a screwdriver.
Okay.
Like a vodka orange type flavor, and then the smoke kind of kicking. Like that was really good. I don't know if I'll get it again, but dude, it's just so complex. It's giving me so many things are popping off because now I got, this is gonna sound stupid, but a little bit of like not quite cayenne.
Yeah.
But a little bit of that like salsa spicy.
Speaking of salsa spicy,
I was about to segue. And it might be because I had smoked salsa. Dude.
Oh,
bro. Okay, we're gonna segue completely.
Yeah.
Smoked salsa. This isn't a commercial. This is legit because I it's not just because he's a buddy. It's his cousin, good buddy of ours, but mine is whatever. I opened it up, smelled it, and I was like, "Holy shit! I want to just like take a drink of it because it just smells really." I think it's a smokiness of it. And then I took a tostada, took a bite, and I was like, okay. I thought it would be spicier, but okay. But and then wait a minute. Oh shit! Okay, there it is. Oh fuck! Wait a minute. Oh fuck! Yeah. This was not a great idea. Holy shit! And then it kind of mellowed out to where it was still super spicy, but it was tasty. So I was like, fuck, after like 30 seconds, I'm like, fuck, I want more.
Which one did you get?
The mango.
The mango fire?
Yeah.
Oh, that's like the hottest of the hot that he has right now.
So then I got a second tostada, did it again, and it was like, yeah, the first one was a mistake. This one was a really big mistake because I got as much as it did the first time. Holy shit. Oh, but it's so good. The flavor makes you want more, but then the fire's just like, holy shit. If you're not into spicy shit, don't.
My nose was running.
Yeah, I mean, well, the funny thing is that it made my juices flow, and dude, my mouth just got like saturated. This is gross. I'm sorry, but it got saturated with like saliva. I literally had to spit into the thing, like, wash out my mouth because my fucking body was reacting.
So right now he has mango fire, which you tried.
Yes.
I picked up this sweet and spicy apricot. So that one's like more of his like starter, and then in between he has hot and peachy.
I want to do the hot and peachy. So that sounds good.
They're all good. I mean, they did. The mango fire is the one that was like, he gave me a sample of that. I tasted it. I'm like, okay, this is just like too hot for me. You know,
this is go fuck yourself level.
I can eat it, but I'm not gonna enjoy it hot. That's, you know what I mean. The flavor is really good. I love the flavor. It is really, and as a matter of fact, I went total Mexican for dinner. We had ham and mashed potatoes and carrots. What I did, I went total Mexican. I heated up a corn tortilla and slapped like a good layer of salsa and then the ham and rolled it up into a little oh my god, dude, that was so fucking good. I think the sweetness from the ham kind of added to it. Yeah. And then this morning, because I know how hot it is, I was making my spam and eggs, and I was like, let's do like half a spoon because it's pretty spicy. Yeah. I wish I had put more because it added to the flavor. I was like, oh, this is good, but I'm like, fuck, I needed more. I like spicy stuff. And this is it's not just because he's a buddy of ours. Seriously, go check him out. Salsa, Smoke Salsa on Instagram.
I don't know about the shipping stuff for anybody that's not in town, but if you're in El Paso, definitely try it.
Yeah,
it's
DM him.
really good.
I know you posted his number on Facebook. I don't know. Is he gonna be happy about that? But he has it on his thing, so he should be good, right?
I would assume
I don't
so.
know if it was intentional. Yeah, it was intentional. But his number's on there too.
Let me know, Donnie, because I can go ahead and retract that. That shit was good.
Smoke sauce.
Smoke salsa, the longest commercial ever. And back to AAA cigars. I was trying to pull it like a cork.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Tink.
Tink, 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 tink.
What's our time? How would you feel about sticking around and recording and finishing up without me?
Oh, without your phone too?
No, you can keep the phone because I don't need it for work. All right, we're going to try with a splash.
I did mine and it opened up like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have waited for me, but okay.
I'll still cheers you.
Bro. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Like I said earlier, for anybody that wants to get into... well, I can't say that completely 100% because I haven't had any other Japanese whiskey recently that I could compare it to. But the way that the blonde is a good introduction to Scotch,
Yeah.
I think this would be a good introduction to Japanese whiskey.
Yeah.
I'm interested to try more. I want to try this again. It's good. I'm really liking it.
Well, like I said, it was between this and the 14-year Glenlivet, which is a cognac finish, and I've had that one before, and I really like it. And they told me to choose this, and it's rated 95 at Total Wine.
Were you going to try to get the one that you sent me? Is that what you were going for?
Okay, so because of the pictures and my Instagram stuff, I was gonna go with something that was purple. But I wanted to also do something that was a little different. That was the reason I was going into Japanese whiskey.
Okay.
So I thought about Japanese whiskey, and I was like, okay, you know what? Let's try something different. We haven't had it yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, instead of getting a Scotch, and then I was like, wait, Scotch? I was like, ooh, purple, Glenlivet.
Mm-hmm.
Make a purple one. Let me go with that one. I said, okay, no, maybe not. So I was at Total Wine earlier today, and I'm like, should I go with this? Should I go with that?
Mm-hmm.
And the guy's like, I told him, between these two, what do you think? He's like, definitely this one, which is the Kaigan. Kaigan?
Kaigan.
I think that maybe I should have gone with the Glenlivet.
No, it's tough to say because I could go either way because I think the Glenlivet would have enhanced this, but I'm glad that we tried this.
Okay.
Being able to separate the two. Mm-hmm. I think the Glenlivet would have been a good pairing with the cigar.
Yeah.
But I'm partial to Scotch. But I'm really glad that we tried it. Like, I'm really, really glad that we tried this.
I was trying to stay away from bourbon.
Thank you.
Yeah. So just, I was just trying to stay away from bourbon. I said, you know what? Let me not get a bourbon because I kept walking over there, because it's kind of like, oh, that's my stuff.
That's your go-to. Yeah.
I almost got the American whiskey, the Michter's. Michter's, yeah. Michter's American whiskey. They have a sour mash also, and they have a bourbon, of course.
Okay.
But I was like, no, you know what?
I think what will end up happening is Monkey Shoulder will be my go-to for the show.
Uh-huh.
And a Woodford or something will probably be your go-to for...
Well, have you tried the Woodford Double Oaked?
I want to say yes. That sounds familiar, but I can't remember. Is there something distinct about the bottle, like the label?
Yeah, it's a little like short, fat bottle. It looks like this.
No.
So imagine like the Woodford bottle.
Okay.
And then they smash it down.
Okay.
That's the Double Oaked. So, but you like the malt, right?
I like the rye.
No, the malt, the blue label. The Woodford malt. That's the one that AJ was like, that's all he drank. He bought a case of it.
Then probably yes.
So
I thought it was a rye.
No, it's a malt.
Okay.
It's the blue label. So would you be willing to try that one? Maybe do that one with the Padron?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That'll work. And mostly because I can't think of anything else. I hate to say, but ever since I made that half joke about the Patron combination,
Okay.
my brain is just stuck there. But I don't know about
Doing tequila.
just tequila in general. Although I will say, when I had when I did get a bottle of the 1942, that I was just, don't come after me. But what I was doing with it was I was getting some and then a little bit of water and just a tiny little bit of lime.
Yeah.
My God, that shit
Just
was
like that.
delicious. Dude.
Okay.
Really fucking good. And I didn't have the tequila effect. I didn't get all wild and crazy, but I think it was because I wasn't having like a lot of it. I wasn't shooting it either.
If we were to do it like a Padron, maybe añejo, maybe something a little darker, I think it might work.
How about we research to see what other people suggest pairing? Because those links that you send me with the pairings, that sounds like
H.
fun.
Upman, which is, a lot of the different H. Upman, they had pairings with, I didn't send you any of the wine ones because they have a lot of wine ones, dry wine, Merlots, but they did have stouts, which I want to try because
I want to try that.
We're beer guys, so
Yeah.
the stouts would be really good. And then one of them you had like an old fashioned, right?
Yes, the first one was an old fashioned, and then the other one was
You make a killer old fashioned too.
what was the other spirits drink? It wasn't an old fashioned.
Was it rum?
I don't think so. I want to say it was something like a whiskey sour.
Whiskey sour.
That's another one I want to try. I haven't had a good whiskey sour. Well, I can't remember trying a good whiskey sour.
Well, I'll make you a good whiskey sour, vato.
Oh my God.
Let's see. So there was a stout Canadian whiskey and a stout and old fashioned. That's all I sent you.
I could have sworn. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
we need to do an old fashioned with something.
And actually, all those were H. Upman. So the H. Upman, the banker, was with the old fashioned.
I like the banker.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I had them. The vintage Cameroon was with the Canadian whiskey, which is basically Crown.
That's what it was. The Canadian whiskey.
Yeah, so that's Crown. So I mean, there's other
Dude, I could do
Canadian
any of
whiskeys.
those.
So I was hooked on Crown.
No, you don't say. I remember. That was a running joke. She's like, Grandpa's gonna come in with his fucking Crown Royal.
And AJ would give me shit all the fucking time. Every single time I walk in, what are you doing? I'm drinking Crown, dude. Sorry.
Let me guess, Crown.
And all I did was get that stink face from AJ. But there was a Crown called Bourbon Mash that I was like literally buying a bottle every week.
That actually sounds interesting.
It was really good. And I drank it all the time. I mean, I had like bottles stacked. That was that Crown Bourbon Mash because I drank it so much. Yeah, it's really good.
See, I'm not a bourbon guy.
I know. But we can do Crown. It's very spicy, It's saying, it's. I don't think Crown is very easy to drink. But okay, I'm going to tell you this. I've had almost all the Crowns in the line, even the XO, the extra rare. When it comes in the box, it's like $150.
Okay.
No difference.
Okay. Really?
No, the only reason it's extra rare is because that refinery burned down, and that was all they were able to save from that refinery.
That's smart.
So they made it extra rare because you can't get it no more. So once they're done with that, it's over.
But as far as like doing like an actual taste test where you put that in, it's not a whole lot of. I'm sure there's somebody out there that's
It's kind of like the blue when we're like, the blue?
I hate to say it. I did no disrespect to any Johnny Walker fans, but I just don't get it. Is there something past the blue?
No, that's it. That's like
The blue is the top.
no, I think there's older ones. I think they have older
at
ones.
that point, it's like blue, like 20 years or some shit. Okay.
Yeah, they have that.
Yeah, see, because I've had the regular Johnny Walker, I've had the black. I will say, from what I remember, we'd have to have like a taste test. But from what I remember, if I had to choose, I will pick the black over the blue. But that's a matter of preference.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure, like I said, there's gonna be people out there like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like Johnny Walker Blue is like, no, I've had, and I always forget the name, but I want to say it's a Glenlivet, the one that AJ sent me. Like it was like an 18 or some shit.
That was a Macallan, dude.
Macallan, that's right. Oh my God, that was so fucking good. Dude, I really need that fucking bottle.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. Like, shout out to AJ. Seriously, that.
You want to send another one to our podcast?
You want to? We'll totally put your name and face and everything. Sponsored this show, this episode.
Yeah. But It's all good.
Dude, that one, that's right now. That's my standard. That one was ridiculously good. That one, to me, justifies the price.
Okay.
I could see paying that much for that fucking bottle because there's other ones that, like I said, there's a Bucanas, whatever. There's the Johnny Walker Blue Label. I'm just like, I can't justify the price for that shit.
Yeah. Once it gets up after 200, you're kind of like, what was that other one? It's the Owl, Kentucky something.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, there's one with the Kentucky Owl on it, dude. That one, I tasted that one's really good.
Because I've seen
Suburban.
some just researching it. Dude, there's fucking bottles that are like $5,000 and shit. And I've read reviews on it. They're like, it's just the fact that it's rare.
Yeah.
It's not the taste is not that much better.
So like Blanton's and Pappy and all that
I
stuff.
want to try a Blanton's.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I've never tried. When we were in Orlando for Disney, AJ was driving around looking for Blanton's because he was going to take it back with him for the guys that wanted it.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so what is this shit? And I've never tried it.
Specs usually has it, but
How much is it?
so waiting list $60. But if you want to try it, try it, like just walk into somewhere and try it. Carlos and Mickey's right there on Mountwood has it.
Really?
Yeah, so you can just, hey, let me try that. Okay. They have an outdoor patio too.
We need to do a field trip.
Speaking of field trips, did you see that place I sent you on Instagram?
It jogs my memory, but I can't remember.
Okay, so the Fort Bliss cigar new place,
Okay.
it's next door to like a pub, and they do a cigar and whiskey pairing thing.
Oh, yeah. On Fort Bliss?
No. It's northeast by that big Walmart. Woodrow Beam. That's where they moved it to. There's a shack. What's it? Shack something?
Yeah, the shack.
Right there.
Oh, that's dangerous, dude. That is so dangerous because the food there is not great, but the beer selection is something. They have a little like
Wing Shack.
oh,
what the fuck is it?
it's that place.
Yes.
That's the box thing. Ah, I've been there.
Maybe we do on location.
When oh my god, can you pull that off?
I can. Can you?
Oh, that would be a hell of an idea.
All we need is power.
We need to contact him because I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Ooh, that's gonna be dangerous. That just gave me another idea. We could do one at Blazing Tree.
Let's do it. Stouts.
Other than that time that you met us up there, you and Liz, have you been to Blazing Tree?
No. But I might be going to Overport tonight on a date with the wifey.
Nice.
And they have an indoor cigar lounge. And they record podcasts there.
Dude, we have so many cool things to plan out. I just had another idea. We could do a Dead Beach one.
Oh, that too? They have outdoor patio.
We do a Dead Beach, record there. The girls can kind of do their thing.
Yeah, sorry.
And then we fucking stay at Boxel.
It's a good idea.
Oh, I'm excited. That sounds like fun. Anyway,
overall,
we've been talking our asses off, and
sorry,
we haven't
guys.
gotten back to a lot of that. Shit will probably be cut out.
Overall, great smoke. Thank you very much.
I don't know if I've had a cigar that I enjoyed this much.
All the way.
I don't know if it's biased because I have the nostalgia.
And we've been waiting so freaking long.
If anybody's out there, please chime in. It's going to be a little bit of negativity, but if somebody wants to chime in and be like, no, it's just nostalgia, you guys are full of shit, by all means, let me know because I'm open to criticism. But honestly, I don't know if it was a combination of like a bad week, good drinks, good company, a very good smoke. I've really enjoyed this. Like, it's not what I remember, but it's going to go down as I really like the fact that
J-Lo's.
I'm glad that we picked this up. I'm glad that we did this.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, it's a great smoke.
It's building up towards the end the way that most cigars do for me.
Yeah.
I'm really bummed that this is gonna end.
I know, me too.
It's,
But we've had a lot of great smokes lately.
I can see some people being like, you guys are just pandering, you guys are just whatever. Honestly, of the ones that we've done so far, it wasn't bad. But if I had to put them in order, actually, we should probably do that for like maybe the 20th episode or something.
Okay.
Of the ones that we've had, off the top of my head, correct me if I'm wrong, I think the white was the one that was just not as good.
So you were expecting more, but it kind of like failed.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
But it wasn't bad.
See, that white is like the monocrystal white is what we're talking about. Is like my everyday go-to.
Oh.
Because I buy a pack of those.
More than the classic? The classical?
Actually, yeah. Yeah, because if it was between a pack of the classic or the whites, I would go with the white.
Because of pricing or just you prefer it?
Yeah, I just prefer it.
Okay. Pull up to this real quick. Let's go through that real quick because I'm trying to think
of what we smoked on the show.
I have a shitty memory. Sorry, but
no, it's fine. No worries. So I'm gonna go back to the beginning, and you're gonna be like, "What did we smoke first?" And that was gonna be the Partagas Series D number 4, which fucking number 1, which I still haven't smoked. What? But because I haven't smoked, I gave you my cigar.
You didn't have it?
I never had it.
What do you mean you've never had it?
I've never had the Partagas Series D number 4.
I thought you said that was one of your favorites.
I've never smoked it.
The time that
yeah, that was my only one, and I gave it to you,
bro.
Yeah, it's okay. But
Are you serious?
Yeah, but I had the Romeo and Juliet short Churchill, which was fucking phenomenal.
I could have sworn you had it. Oh my god!
Okay,
I feel
so then
bad.
we're gonna have to flip. Then you're gonna have to have the short Churchill, and then I have the Partagas.
I don't think that's gonna happen, but okay,
it will. Trust me. So after that, we had the Montecristo Epic Vintage number 12.
I'm gonna give you the biggest fucking hug right now when we're fucking done. Like seriously, that's a major fucking statement. I thought you had it.
No, I never had it. That was literally our first episode.
Oh shit.
So after that, we had the Epic, the Montecristo Epic Vintage 12. Remember that one?
The what?
The Vintage 12.
Okay.
Okay, so I had a box of those. And then after that, we had the 8 Jumpmans.
That was good.
Okay, that was a great cigar. It was, what do you call it? Cuban. After that, we had the Alec Bradley Black Market, which you were like, that's my favorite cigar. Just kidding. After that, we had the Kintsugi.
That one was good.
It's a good smoke. I smoke that one all the time. Then after that, you had the Montecristo Classic, and I had the Founders Roosevelt Maduro, which was like, meh.
I like the Roosevelt.
I didn't like it at all. And then Knuckle Sandwich by Espinosa. Then after that, we did the Montecristo White Series. Then after that, we did the EP Cabrillo Allegiance.
That one was good.
And then after that, we did the 2 different cigars, which you had the Tatuaje. No. You had La Misión, La
Never remember that one.
And then I had the Alec Bradley Double Broadleaf. And then we did the Padron Damaso. And then last week we had the Papas Fritas.
It might be a toss-up between the white and the Damaso.
Yeah.
They weren't bad.
I love the Damaso.
They weren't bad, but I think they're pretty close. If I had to put them in the list, the white and the Damaso would probably be both at tight for the bottom.
Okay.
Not that they're bad, but just of the ones that we've had, those were probably like, they're good, but I don't know if I'll pick them. They weren't memorable enough to where I'd be like, I want to pick that up again. This one I'm willing to have again.
So maybe we'll go back to the red label for the Damaso. Because we have the white label. So we'll go back to the red label, maybe.
Yeah, we could definitely do that.
I want to do a Plasencia. So don't get me wrong. Plasencia is like one of my favorite smokes. And Alma Fuerte, Alma Fuego, you know what I mean? The 149. I recently had the Reserve. They're all great smokes. Right now I have a Colorado Alma Fuerte, which is a green label.
Okay.
And I also have one, the 149 that Martine gifted me. So maybe if we go through one of those two, which I'm steering more towards the Claro, which is the Colorado, which is the green label.
Okay.
If we do that one, I think it'll be great. I picked it up at Tobacco Tin. Shout out to Ricky at Tobacco Tin.
Overall, I think this was a good pairing.
Yeah, very good.
Like I said, I think the other one, we would have had high praises for the other combination, but I'm glad we did this. I'm really glad that we tried this. I'm looking forward to trying another Japanese whiskey.
Yeah, me too.
Depending on the flavoring and stuff, I don't know. Could it overtake Scotch?
I don't know, dude. Gotta try it.
Do you have anything other than bourbon? Where would you put Scotch? Like, what would be your next go-to?
Scotch is number one for me.
Over bourbon?
Yeah.
I thought it was bourbon.
No, Scotch is number one for me. I love Scotch.
Okay.
Bourbon's number two. It's really close, but I do drink a lot of bourbon.
So bourbon would be your go-to, your almost every day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you had to choose, you would do a
I
Scotch.
would do a Scotch. Yeah, definitely
Okay.
Scotch.
I don't think I do everything else.
I just can't do a Speyside. What do you call it? Speyside. Highlands, Speyside.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So Scotch is made in like Scotland.
Right.
Highlands is up on north of the map.
Mm-hmm.
Speyside is bottom of the map.
Okay.
There's two different distinct flavors.
I didn't know that. Okay.
So Speyside is like a flavor that I really don't like,
Okay.
but I'll drink it and it's good,
Okay.
but I'd rather have a Highlands.
I didn't know that. Okay. So
Macallan
Okay.
and then Oban.
See, I like Oban.
Okay, so those are the two different. You know what I mean? Kind of like Speyside, Oban, and wait, what have you had? Cavalan? No, Belvini. I think Belvini might be Highlands. I think. I don't know, dude. There's a difference. There's like three. So like in Scotland, there's like different areas of Scotches, and I'm like doing this because of the map.
Right.
I'm like,
it's up here.
Highlands.
There'll be a map on the green screen.
Speyside, and then in between, I don't know what the fuck.
See, there's so many fucking great ideas that we could do. Because now I'm thinking, I don't want to say a basic cigar, but a cigar that we know we like. Maybe like a Clásico or something, the Monte Cristo. And then just do more of a tasting.
Mm-hmm.
But that's going to be expensive. Because I was going to say, do like an Oban. You said you haven't had Alberfeldy.
I've had Alberfeldy. I had it last weekend, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, I think it's a 12.
Yeah.
Terry always brings it. Thank you, Terry.
What was the other one? It's not Oban. Alberfeldy. And it's not Oban. I always forget. But there's another one that I've had that's really good. Cardu.
I've never had that one. What? I've never had a Cardu. So you like Cardu a lot?
I don't. Okay.
Let me look it up really quick.
When I was going into my Scotch phase, starting my Scotch phase, shout out to Jose. Jose?
The guy with herpes?
Yeah, he has herpes. He doesn't. He's the one that introduced me to Alberfeldy and the Cardu. And
that's the only one that's coming up, Cardu.
Yeah.
That's it?
That's it.
It's a Speyside. Speyside.
Ah, okay. See, so I guess I'm just Scotch in general because I like the Cardu. I like Oban.
Yeah.
I like Alberfeldy. But I haven't had them in a while. So for all I know, now I'm going to be like, not so much.
Yeah.
Because those were the ones that introduced me to Scotch. And then I started having the Glenfiddich, the Glenlivets, the Macallans. And right now the Macallan obviously is top of the line.
Of course, because it always is.
But I've gotten permission to open up the Cardu. And do you know that story?
No.
When I was doing the real estate thing,
okay,
Cinda got me a bottle of Cardu to celebrate when I passed the test, but then I never finished. So it's just sitting there.
Oh my gosh! So you have a bottle of Cardu?
Yes, it's just sitting there. Dude, I've had it for over a year. And she was like, you know what? Just go ahead and pop it open. And then when you do finish that, we'll get something else. But
You finished it. It
What?
gone? Is it gone?
no, I haven't.
Oh, you have a Cardu?
I still haven't opened it because my brain is just like, no, we made a deal that I was going to pass that test and then I would open the Cardu. So I'm just like, no, I'm not going to open it until I do it. But now I'm just like, maybe we should. Because that shit, from what I remember, was pretty good. It's not the be all and end all. It's not a Macallan whatever.
Okay.
But it was good. So we'll have to see.
Well,
I have permission to open it, but I'm torturing myself.
Cardu.
What time is it?
Cardones. 2:33.
Oh, shit.
Cardu.
Yeah, we had God.
Well,
Dude, you're more than welcome to hang out and finish because you've got a lot of cigar left, and I don't.
no, I'm all right. So,
Overall, let's give a few more puffs and see where we're at. Because
thank you. I know we went on a rant.
a lot of it will be cut out. Whatever.
Rants.
This might be the one episode where I do release an audio only
Okay.
to have the full episode, and then the video just for the short and sweet stuff.
Okay. I'm good with that.
Because we haven't done that for this podcast.
No,
We do
just
it for the-
pure video or just one straight up, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna drink this shit.
Into the back. For hand.
Wait, I need a little bit of water. Cleanse the palate.
This was really good. Oh, there it is. Yes.
Got that?
Yes, I got that culmination of taste and flavoring, and yeah, there it is. That's the one that's gonna make me want to call in sick.
So we need to go to Overpour.
I've heard of that place so many times. Okay, where is it? What is it?
Overpour is in the west side, off of. It's not Red Road. It's
Jonathan?
No, it's not that far. He's down like this is a ghetto, bro. Overpour is off of. There's a name for it here in this area. Overpour is.
It's not the one in Canutillo, right?
No.
What's that? That's not like Havana something.
Oh, that's a good place too. I've been there.
I've been there.
Yeah, it's really nice. But it just turns out, by coincidence, our buddy that followed us on Facebook on Triple A Cigars, his name's Eric Juarez. He's the manager of Overpour.
Okay.
We grew up together.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. So
Cool.
I want to hopefully head out there today.
Okay.
I'm hoping. The Overpour. Cimarron area?
I live by there.
Paseo del Norte.
Yeah. Is it the same shopping center where the Walmart is?
Okay, so the Walmart's there, and then little past is Dutch Brothers,
Uh-huh.
and then that shopping center.
So the one above, almost by oh my god, I forget the name. Yeah, I know where you're talking about. Yeah, we live right by there, and right as soon as we moved, everything started popping off.
Yeah. So the Overpour, and they have an indoor like smoking lounge, and then they have outdoor like a fire pit and stuff where you can smoke and stuff. So yeah, I want to go there.
So many field trips that we need to take.
Yeah.
Overpour, Blazing Tree, Dead Beach. This cigar is really good. Yeah.
Hey, boss, I'm gonna be late. Like
I know.
20
big time.
minutes. Just a little bit.
I don't have my phone to do that. But I just might as well cut in and do that shit. Shit, sorry. Final thoughts.
Great smoke. Very easy. I mean, this cigar has been very easy to smoke. The Retro Hell's phenomenal because it doesn't burn at all.
Does it live up to the hype
Yes.
that we've been building? Yeah,
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
I'm glad. I was a little worried that it was not going to live up.
No, it's a great smoke.
I'll say that.
It's a very great smoke.
Dude, it's good. It's. I will still say that it's not what I. No peer pressure whatsoever.
None at all.
It's not what I remember, but I think, like I said, it's that build up of like, oh, it was so good when I had it, and now it's. Just
But that's everything.
Yeah.
That's everything. It's a nostalgia.
Yeah.
It's all nostalgia. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, me, it was a prensado. For me, it was a prensado. I was like, I love the prensado. It was a great smoke. And then when I smoked it, I'm like, I don't remember it being that good.
Now, we keep saying real quick, but has there been anything that you do have that nostalgia, then you smoke it and it's like, holy shit, yeah, that is what I remember?
Only the Atabey. Atabey by far is my favorite smoke. Over Cubans, over everything, Atabey from United Cigars has been my like number one cigar.
See, I'm really bummed out that you told me that, because now I feel really bad, dude. The Partagas.
Yeah.
That one, I had it, blew my fucking mind. Then I had it again after a while, and I was like, holy shit, that's what I remember.
Yeah.
Every time that I have it, it lives up to what I remember.
So then we'll do maybe a Partagas, and then I'll see if I can find the Atabey. They're very hard to find. They're very expensive.
Ooh, that would... I just don't know if I'm going to be like, yeah, go ahead and have the Partagas, and I won't.
Could be like,
Oh my God.
looking at me in the corner like, you
Yes.
motherfucker.
But that would be it, because I would, you know what? That is going to be the episode. Because that is my number one.
Yeah.
And since Atabey is your number one, we'll switch it up. Yeah, we'll do that.
No.
Yeah.
No, we're going to do Atabey, Partagas at the same time. We have to. Like 1 and 1. We're going to do the Partagas again, and then
Okay.
we'll do the Atabey again.
I'm totally, dude, I will never say no to a Partagas. That shit. Ooh, buddy. That is by far my number one.
Yeah.
Like head and shoulders above anything else that I could think of. Like,
Number 1.
Yeah, by far.
They were like $33 right now each. It's
To
not
me,
too bad.
that is one cigar that for
I
sure.
don't have to put gas in my car. I'm
Fuck
good.
that.
I'll just
Who needs
buy it.
gas?
I'll just buy a Partagas.
We can walk. All right, hey guys. Yeah, I gotta go to work. Stupid job. So, Kaigan,
I don't know.
give it a shot. That is really good. I'm bummed out
really
that we
good.
can't keep drinking. It definitely hit the spot. It didn't live up to my memory, but a really good cigar.
Great smoke.
If you do pick up the Kaigan or anything else that you decide to drink, just remember, you can't wake up hungover.
If you're still drunk, just drink responsibly. Cheers. Mo, second.